Hate crimes against Asian Americans are on the rise.
Racist rhetoric against Asians and Asian Americans has become a real problem.
Startling. A 91-year-old Asian.
Attention to the situation and address the issue.
An Asian American
Now I
woman
have to admit I'm shaking right now.
who later died from his injuries.
I'm so angry. I'm absolutely livid, thinking that I was living fair, feeling disappointed, furious, yet curious, but I've been told I shouldn't be feeling. Let alone speaking, but listen. I'll be the first to admit that with the racist cancel culture that's plaguing my country, yes, I said my, especially for the black and Hispanic minority, that I, the model minority, would simply be overlooked. Left to be as I mind my own damn business and you do you as our society proudly holds as dogma, only to be blindsided and stabbed in the back because my people had eaten dogs. I was even the one that made the excuse that I was afraid of being canceled or judged if I said something dumb because it wasn't my battle, but now it's become yours. Harmony has become yours even after you escaped the battle that tore your country to give me mine. Well, like any other human being, once it hits closer to home, you can't help but to first respond in anger. That's human nature. We protect our own. But when the first responders come from our own community on social media rather than the mainstream media, you best believe that we will stand up and stir up mania. And now, the hyphen in Asian American isn't used to describe, it is used to target and divide the underlying differences of our culture and our forgotten history. It overestimates the common denominator of equality. This lie no longer adds, but it subtracts our value and our worth, and I have this overwhelming rush as it undermines the historical parallels that aligned the transcontinental rush for gold, as my grandparents rushed under mines not to one but to two continents to flee from a war-torn nation that's marked to this day with a line that's called the 38th parallel. But I grew up using the line proudly, thinking I would walk in parallel with the American. I used to be proud to mark with the line that I was Asian because at least I thought I was second in line, but hate crimes have written 1900%. Harmony, I'm so sorry that it's starting to look like it did back in the 1900s. I'm so sorry you can't run from this one because I'm not backing south. I'm so sorry that everything you did to provide me with the back end of the line in American has actually put you on the back end of violence. I want to so badly throw a big F you to those cowards targeting you. I even fantasize of the day of encountering one of those bastards and wonder how I go off on them because I speak English perfectly. I wish they do it to me because at least I can fight back. An easy response for me is to fight for you and to hate and to retaliate and rebel. But Harmony, if there's one thing that you taught me as a young boy is that you've identified the true fight. Now Harmony, this one's tough. This is hard because I don't want to relinquish my entitlement to be angry. I don't want to admit that true justice is not within the folds of my fist, or my understanding of time is not under my accord, but belongs to the one who's drawn the timeline of this world. This line unites my perspective with yours that our history is continuing to be written with sweet notes so I can sing today of the day that line will be redeemed and reinstilled for our worth because it was he who first relinquished his title to establish our line with his. So I'll fight, but on my knees, for this nation, our people, and this divide. God have mercy.